Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okie dokie, I wasn't here yesterday or Friday because I don't know if I told you, in the week I'd done some readings on Andy Burnham and the government, and I just couldn't get and I did other parties as well, particularly Restore Britain, and none of it made sense to me. Kind of lost it in the last 15 minutes of the reading. So I checked and I asked if I was blocked, and it said yes. So, and apparently I was blocked yesterday as well. I did try again. Apparently I'm freer now. I have had a bad headache for a few days, so I don't know whether that's the heat or what, or a migraine. Talk about, I think that happens, doesn't it, when you have these hormonal changes around 50 odd. So yeah, here we are. And then I woke up this morning, I was sunk, honest to God. No, it wasn't my husband moaning again. It was King Charles and this multicultural business. So we're going to look at, basically, we're going to look at each member of the family, how they see things, and then I'm actually going to go through to the universe and God. Okay, I have gone through God before, and yeah, let's see. Now, in this case, where God is concerned, I'm not sure. He's definitely not a person. He's some kind of entity. I believe it's code or AI or something as well. I feel like it's separate to Earth 1. So like we're being run, okay. There's always people above the next level. So yeah, we'll see what's going on here. I can honestly say, like many of you, it's just another dig in it, another piece of hope being stripped away. Okay, let's see then. So why is King Charles doing this? To make something legal, okay. Personally, do you know what I'm thinking? What I said before, he wants some kind of Islamic funeral. Is that right? I would say so, absolutely. This is saying it's somebody else's idea. Has Charles been blackmailed into this? No, but I do get his hiding and being unrealistic as well. I don't know, so far I see the truth, Camilla, and something being hidden. I also see that the Queen wouldn't have wanted this at all. Is Charles doing this because he wants... Did Charles convert to Islam? Yes or no, universe? What's on the card? No. Then why? Because of a man. Is it because of Harry? Is it because of Starmer? Well, it looks like, you know, Starmer has been on the King's back. Is the Queen of Pentacles Elizabeth? No. Is it Camilla? No. Then the only other person I know right now is it Catherine? It is Catherine. Trying to divert attention. So I wonder if Catherine's getting it in the neck at the moment and he wants to deflect. Okay. Is this about Buckingham Palace? Well, obviously, he's just announced he ain't moving in. Well, I could understand that. He's an old guy, you know. Likes where he's been. But I've said to you before about Catherine. They will have to move into Buckingham Palace. They will do it. Will they move into Buckingham Palace eventually? Yes. Because there's no way you're going to let Harry and Meghan go in. Which is funny that, because a couple of years ago I predicted that Harry and Meghan would want Buckingham Palace and indeed stay there. So we'll see. Yeah, this is meant to hide something and dilute something as well. Yeah, well, you didn't have to make it so bloody permanent, did you? How's Queen Anne? I always call her Queen Anne. She must have been a queen in a former life. How's Princess Anne feeling about the king and what he said about the church? That is all over the internet. That's what's been talked about. How does she feel about it? I'm getting victory. As if there was a goal, you know, to this. Is there something being hidden underneath this? Yeah, something about the past coming into the future. Does Princess Anne support Islam? No. And she knows how unpopular it would make the royal family as well. No, this is something else. It's like we're covering up something. What are we covering up? Something big. Manifesting something. Okay, what does Princess Anne believe the king's motives are for this multicultural whatever it is? Honestly, it just pisses me right off even saying it. What does she believe the reason is? Something the Queen wanted? Something her mother wanted? No. Something a grandmother wanted? No. The Empress, the Empress. Is the Empress Queen Camilla? No. So you got on, right, so with him, so you got legal there. Now that could be blackmail, legal issues. So basically what's he had? He's had the tax. The truth about Catherine being hidden. Is there a truth about Catherine being hidden? Focus elsewhere. Have patience. Focus elsewhere until news arrives. Oh, okay. Have we got big news coming regarding Catherine? Don't trust. Is Catherine ill? Isolation. Sit this one out. Do William and Catherine want to no longer be king and queen? It's about misuse and abuse of power. Is Princess Anne trying to protect Catherine? Yeah, she needs support. Well, I'm afraid that's nowhere. These are two separate issues, I think. She's unhappy. Okay, how does Catherine feel about the King's announcement on multi-faiths? She knows why he's done it. To hold something back. And she feels guilty. Why would she feel guilty? Because she doesn't want to communicate something. Well, that's not the one. That's not what I expected at all. How does William feel about the King's announcement on Islam? This will not go down well at all. Oh my God, William, you don't need to be a brain scientist for that. I don't know. Does William feel it's holding off other news? Yes. Is this something I said while I was in Egypt last year? Lacking ability. Was my prediction last year that Catherine would get ill again? I'm getting in and out, in and out, in and out. Has Catherine still got cancer? Is that a yes? That looks like a yes. drugs, treatment. Hospital not wanting to know. I never understand why people like the royals and Harry and Meghan like play all these games, you know, just come out and be truthful and forget all this bullshit. How does Catherine believe? You see, you wouldn't just go and make a statement like that on the Church of England that you're supposed to be having just to cover up your daughter's ill health. Or would they? To stop you finding something out in the past. So what did I say? I said we had 2 different issues. So the 2 different issues, the king's mind don't act. It's not as we say, so, you know, he's on about summer, but it's not in the context that have made the headlines, and he wants it to make the headlines. What you see there, look, you got being unrealistic and hiding something. Is the king hiding something about Catherine? I'd definitely say so. I'd definitely say so. Maybe she's just not coping. I mean, you know, could it be that she's having loads of shit thrown at her? But to be fair, I don't think that. The only thing she's been ever bothered about keeping to herself is about her diagnosis. Now, you've never heard anybody say that Catherine has become cancer-free. You've got Charles that we've heard that it's slowed down, but I've never heard William or Catherine come out and say that indeed she is cancer-free. Now, I said that a year ago. I got real upset in the reading. Remember, guys, I was in Egypt again, and it was April, because I got there on the 31st, and I thought, oh my God. Anyway, they'd asked another reader, so the reader said my name, so it came up in a mention. Anyway, I just said, I hope I'm wrong, you know, that was it. I'm not nasty to other readers at all. And I have to say, she wasn't nasty to me neither. Worst thing you can do really is, you know, contradict somebody else's reading. Right, okay then, so we seem to have got that quickly. Right. Let's try this one. Will Catherine and William announce that Catherine's cancer has gone? No. So there it is. There it is. What else is William and Catherine hiding? Is that Starmer? Is it Harry? What are they hiding? Things within the public domain? Things that are made public? Is that Trump? Things not going their way. Denying an underlying truth. Is that about Harry? No, it's about the Queen, the Empress. Is the Empress the Queen? Okay, so you've also got Harry and maybe something the Queen has said or done in the past out of love for Harry. Is that right? Communications hampered. Yeah, I definitely feel like that. That's to do with the visa as well. So basically then, are you telling me that the King is worried about his dad? The King is, sorry, the King is worried about his dad. I meant William. Is William worried about Catherine? Yes. And also, is he worried about Harry? Well, not so much Harry. Yes. Absolutely. Shit with Harry's visa and stuff that'll be relayed affects all of them. So information about Harry really does affect all of them. So yes or no? Is Major Johnny Thompson a factor in this? No, good. So okay, let's get to the God part. God, help me understand King Charles. He's dying. All this is about dying and his legacy and his funeral. Help me understand Anne. Well, she says no, so she disagrees. No going back. Well, you've done it now. No going back. He's already done it. He's already said it. So there's no going back, even though she's worried about the backlash and everything else. Help me understand Catherine. She's kidding herself and deceiving herself about this situation around her. So if she's if the King feels he needs to protect Catherine, it's not nice. It's a card of facing up to reality. That's what it is. And also about other people as well that have let you down. So kidding herself about a situation that she's in right now, probably kidding herself about Harry, kidding herself about King Charles and the way things are going, and wanting to make out everything's okay. I'm giving her 28 days for something. Less than, anyway. Help me understand William, please, God. He's already had something confirmed. Collaboration with others. I'm getting creates money as well. He has to do something. He has to confirm something. What does William have to confirm? I asked that he's got a confirmation that his dad's not going to be here. Summit confirmed around Catherine. I don't see the police in here. Does William believe his dad, King Charles, has converted to Islam? Yes. Catherine, and you see, once you commit to Islam, the only way out is death. That's why they call them monarchy lands. You can't go back. I think this is enough to make anybody ill. What next for the king? Yeah, massive backlash. How will the king feel when he gets a backlash? As long as his wishes are alright, you know, what he gets, he'll be happy with. I also feel though, like, is the king trying to intentionally sabotage and destroy the monarchy? Absolutely. I bet that's what he's been told to do. Is King Charles been told to destroy the monarchy? Yeah, bring it to its knees. Do it quickly. And why would he go along with this? Because of his faith. I tell you who does look unwell since he came back from that Mecca Ramadan thing is Sadiq Khan. So I'll do a reading on him this week because he does look truly, truly unwell. I think he'll have to step down because of illness. Well, there you have it. He's doing this. He's doing this for his faith. Does William believe he will become king? He's worried that they've been outleft. Well, the thing is, we only have a problem with the king until they start on William, which they have been doing. But, you know, get rid of the king. No one's fussed. That'll die with him. But this is something else. Does the king believe that a future with Catherine will impact him on his ability to do his duty? It's more of the fact that people don't want the monarchy. In that telling when William sat somewhere talking to somebody, I think it was in like a relaxed interview, and they said, well, if they still want us. Okay, God, what's the message to the royal family? Yeah, no surprise, what a mess. Wait for this to pass. You've made your bed, you'll have to lie in it. So basically, you know, you'll be paying the cost. What news can we expect of King Charles next? Oh, well, probably the kiddies. Support and reassurance and invitation. Yeah, Harry didn't get his security. Predicted that 10, 20, 40 times in the last couple of years as well. So, next headlines, yeah, support and reassurance about how we feel about him and how he should be supporting others. Future headline for Catherine. I don't know, she's meeting with somebody, maybe a younger person but not a child. Hard work over time, maybe she gets some recognition for something and being loyal as well. It could be her brother. Is it her brother? Is it an award? Is it a journalist writing a story? Oh, yeah. Definitely. This puts her in a good light. So, the Queen of Pentacles to me has always been Catherine. And sometimes it's Camilla as well, but I don't know, there's some kind of offer as well. So it might be to do with some charity work. But I'm getting good news. What's the headlines coming up for William? How stressed he is. Not looking himself, so he might see him somewhere and he might look a bit stressed. Well, he will be stressed over his dad. How does William feel about his dad right now? Turning the key. Giving somebody something. Then I get security. How does he see his dad? Does William believe his dad should abdicate? No. How does William see his dad? To feel secure. You've got that box there as well, haven't you? And coming out. How does William see his dad? Doing something and not knowing the outcome. I mean, actually, when you die, it's up to people that you trust to deal with your affairs, isn't it? And carry them out. Four of Pentacles, it's like... It's like being told you can have something, but you haven't got it until it's happened. Is that right? Yeah, hidden agendas here. Hidden agendas. You've got elites, you've got your government. How does Starmer feel about the King and his latest announcement on multicultural faiths? He didn't even know. He didn't even know. How do his Islam contacts feel about King Charles? Getting held back, money wanted, somebody else's credit. I don't even know if they knew. No, it's about covering her. So is this all a cover-up where the King's concerned? Absolutely. The King's gone from, you know, perfectly okay up until the Queen died. Yeah, we know he's had a few different lovers and all like that, and scandal. But I mean, since she passed, this is how he's turned. Power went to his head. He's unreliable in what he's saying. I wouldn't trust him as you can throw him. But other people will take revenge, and I think is that the Muslim community. No. Well, they certainly won't help him, but Charles doesn't need to go on about this. Outcome for King Charles then. Do not act appearance is not what it seems. So either this gets toned down or it's not meant that way. No, he's getting a load of shit because they'll people will automatically assume that he's converted. But I don't think he has. I don't think he has. Outcome for Catherine. Trying to delay something. No celebrations just yet. Don't want to. I don't know, you know, it's as if she goes real quiet. Outcome for William. Let the rumours spread. More and more rumours, you know, what's true, what's not true. Does Harry feel like he's doing his dad a favour? Yes. 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 So you got Harry, somebody who thinks fondly, help is on the way. Then you've got like either a psychic or a caring woman, Diana, and delays put on hold. So is the Queen of Cups Catherine. Absolutely. So I'm sorry guys, I don't know what exactly the news is. All I can tell you is that last year, last April, it was upsetting to read the cards and find that Catherine was poorly. But will Catherine survive this? Will she? It's deliberate. Does Catherine want to step down? Right, so there's either two things, which would be wild. Catherine wants to deliberately step down and not be involved any longer. Is that right? No, it's a battle. Or Catherine decides to stop treatment, not have involved regarding this battle. So is Catherine still battling cancer? Sharing information, discussions and emails. So when I say illness, the other words will be right, but the reason might not be. Have I got it right about Catherine being ill? She's definitely unwell. I just don't think she can cope. It's like one thing after another after another. It does get you, you know, it does get you, but I just feel with Catherine it's more long term. This is just an illusion. How will Catherine cope with all the criticism and abuse landed at her? How will she cope with that? She can cope with that. That's not a problem. How will she cope with a health battle? Feels alone. Feels like she ain't got the support. That she ain't got it in her right now. Will Catherine recover? I've asked it twice. I don't know, guys. I think there is something wrong. But anyway, okay, we'll leave it there. So, all in all, I just feel like the bloody king is using all sorts to distract from something as well. You've had the tax, you've had Harry, you've had the multicultural faiths, and other vicars will come out and you know, preach about that. It's just outrageous, but I don't feel it's not for the reasons we think. And I've always, you know, often have asked, has Charles converted? And it says no. But one last card. God, if you could speak to Catherine, what would you say to her? Don't say home. Don't stop, keep going. Don't deny yourself, you know, temptation to give up or give in to something. And that could be a position, or it could be, I don't think it's the marriage. Just keep going, keep trying, because look, all that loss, that might be hair, you know. I've mentioned hair a couple of times. On myself. And it could grow back. Holy shit. Is Catherine going to have to wear some kind of wig? Hard work for nothing. Is this about taking a bloody aggressive approach to cancer and then losing her hair and then thinking, well, it's not going to work anyway? Getting into hot water. I don't know. I'll leave it a few days with Catherine. Could, you know, could be a temporary upsetting moment. We don't know. But I certainly feel you know, the king is trying to protect Catherine. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look. Yeah. Upsetment. A lot of upsetment here. So, you know, it could be many things. Cancer's illness, could be a struggle, you know, that's been going on for a long time. Where I thought about wearing a hairpiece is like, if people noticed, it just cause even more suspicion. Are we going to see Catherine withdraw less and less? Disagree. So no, we won't at this point in time. So you never know, it could be further down the line. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I will be back soon with another reading. And yes, I'll be back tomorrow. Bye now. Bye-bye.